Hello, namaste. How you doing? This is Ken Obasi Leslie again. Going to pick some cards here. Do a tarot reading for today, and shuffle the cards here. I hope everybody's doing fine. Everything's good here, and excuse me, I just dropped some cards, and primarily I'm did some rearranging and moved my studio space to a different room. So let me show you a piece that I'm working on, or been working on. This piece is called Shango. It's a mixture of collage and acrylics, and actually I had started the piece some time ago, and it's just another piece I pulled out, and just saying, hey, let me take a look at it and see what I can add or what can I take away. So basically, we're gonna get started, because sometimes I really don't know how much time I have on my phone. But the first card here that I picked is the female Ishu. And she's very much like the male Ishu. Ishu Alegba, which is a Yoruba deity. Her colors are red and black, and it's just that. But here we call it Pombagira, which is, like I was saying, a feminine version of Ishu. That is to say, she has the same characteristics as the male Ishu, but the latter masculine features are replaced by those which are specific to the feminine gender. She's delicate, sensual, loves beauty, and so on. Although the gypsy has been chosen as a representative of all the aspects. So, she, as you can see, she's looking pretty much like a gypsy. And, she is known by several names, such as Maria Padilla, Maria Lambo, Maria of Seven Crossroads, etc. And she's usually pretty cheerful, lively, extremely seductive. They charm at sight. Upon arrival on Earth, they burst into a musical laughter, like a shout of freedom and happiness. So I hope the music is not too loud. I got a little Thelonious Monk in the background. One of my favorite musicians. So basically, she deals with parties and weddings and festivities and celebrations in general, shared happiness and surprises, beginnings of courtship, engagement, or marriage, falling in love, seduction, chance of intuition, prizes and gifts. Good luck is on your side. She's about good luck. So basically, if you're, I got Rocky here. Rocky sometimes, goes in. And, he has allergies, and every now and then, he goes into a itching frenzy, but he'll be all right. So, it's just that, it's time to, just kind of let go and have some fun. It's just that do something different. It's just that basically just do something out of the ordinary. And so this is what she's about right here. So next card that I pull is the moon. The moon. The last quarter moon has been chosen for this card, with a schematic and geometrical fixed, immutable figure. The darkest part represents what has worn away, while the white part represents the little light the moon reflects on the earth. Tears, pain run down from the diamond-shaped tips, and these summits of stone and earth material point towards the sky, point towards the spiritual, as if asking for a chance or opportunity for salvation. There follows expanse of snow-covered terrain, setting the parameter. The limit of indifference. In the center, a spade pierces the bleeding heart, annihilation of illusions and treasons. Esoterically, the moon is negative, with no poetic or romantic sense. The moon is the dark side of the moon, and all the lunatics come out during a full moon. Of course, the moon has such a serious effect on things of this earth, and they affect the tides, and they affect water, affect stuff that is inside us, So in principle, the moon is feminine and yin, but and I'm not going to talk a lot about the moon, but because that would be another video. But this is, like I said, the last quarter moon, and she represents a loss of values and a loss of strength. So basically, we're talking about sadness, depression, grief, sorrow, hidden enemies, Lilith, the dark side of the moon, negative charges, bad spiritual influence, torture, abduction, loss of freedom, nervousness. Nervous system is imbalanced. That could lead to madness, terror, uncontrollable fear, slander. It may also mean alcohol or drug abuse, or any kind of harmful or highly detrimental dependence. So, it's just, we have to be aware of what is happening with this moon, the quarter moon, and, so you could feel the energy of these things that are happening in the ether now, so, it's just that I think that we just not too long came through a full moon, and so it's just that it's just basically just be careful, and because things are pretty crazy, pretty crazy, and the next card that I pull is Four of Water. African dipmoi is a fish with lungs that, during drought, shelters itself in the earth within a cocoon and becomes so hard that it is like a protective cuirass. A hole in the upper part of the cocoon allows the fish to breathe freely. It can remain in that state for almost 4 years and resume its usual life upon returning to water. There was a time when the rain stopped and even the deepest lakes dried. Time to think, to seclude oneself, to go deep into the human mind, to draw one's own conclusions, to solve paradigms and mysteries of life and death. But after that, be prepared to start all over. Okay, this is about dissatisfaction, fatigue, lack of happiness because of material losses. You should have taken advantage of the bonanzas now that the only thing remaining to you is to wait for the new opportunity. Reject or refuse the help or collaboration of others. Think whether your fault lies in accepting what you should have rejected or in disregarding opportunities. So this is really about being aware, and somebody out there then missed the boat, and sometimes we miss the boat when we're not aware of there it is, and sometimes we just kind of sleep through it, So this is about don't miss the boat, It's just kind of like just be aware of what's going on and take advantage of, no matter how subtle there are, those little opportunities, little things that say, well, hey, maybe I need to get up and go here and fill out this application or whatever it might be, Your spirit will tell you what you need to do, So, here's Earth. Two of Earth. Something huge emerged in front of us, turning the water into a sherry-colored foam. Yeah, the bright black thing was the head of an animal similar to the enormous seal. Looks like a seal. Though larger in width than in height. To me, it seemed like a adult hippopotamus. I mean, this head. I got the impression that we left the place at supersonic speed. So in other words, hey, you don't want to be around when this comes out, I mean, it's just that like, those situations that are spooky and at night, The natives of that region in Western Africa said that the creature is a maku. It is believed that this animal eats no meat but only fruits and vegetables and herbs. So according to the scientific support given to this theory, this animal may actually exist, since Africa is a land of mystery, at the same time a land of contradictions and all types of different things that you would never think of. Let us think of a dark, black, huge animal with a terrifying roar, which could be just a mask to the safeguard of a habitat, since it is not carnivorous. Obviously, it could be inferred that it is an amphibian that may sleep in the water or on the land. It frightens away protective enemies, as if protecting its territory and preserving the responsible way that eventually has allowed it to survive. It is if Kronos, the god of time, has been kind to this animal, because he's considered to be the verdict that is completely harmless in spite of its looks. Okay, this is about possibilities of alternating alternating between two places at the same time while maintaining a perfect and just balance. Paternal but strict character, easy to anger but later transforming itself into something tender and kind, and perhaps because of this nature allows melancholic effectiveness in any given situation. So basically, it's kind of like a duality or whatever. I mean, everything that you see is not always as it seems. I would, because sometimes, there are those situations that look so negative, and so scary and whatnot, but if you just confront it, and just say, hey, boo, you'll find that its roar is worse than its bite, so that's what's happening here. This card is the Ace of Fire, the old lion. The lion represents Leo, the fixed astrological sign of fire. Since the lion is considered the king of the jungle, it has been selected to represent the first card of the 5 elements. Another reason for choosing it was the fierceness and love. Some lions prefer coitus more than 365 times within a period of 7 or 8 days with different females and with only a few seconds between each act. Since Leo is governed by the sun, it gives it the Ace of Fire characteristic of vigor and centrality. The situation or person reflected in this card will have to be the center of the attention and will desire for the cooperation of others or other listeners. If this happens, the person's ego will be reinforced because of feelings understood and flattered. You should show them that they are the manager and decision maker, and no one else could do better. They will accept your suggestions willingly, provided that you make them understand that their bright idea, inspired by long and genial learning, at your side. Push and undertake some job or enterprise. Characteristics of a leader able to undertake any activity. Although you delegate the toughest work to others, you supervise and monitor good performance. You are a charismatic person who will not be unnoticed. Your impulse may be great, but you know when to take a break in time. There will be no delusions or sadness because of your personal touch, great sexual vigor, and full activity in the field. Fierceness. Your effort will be noticed, but you will also have to make an effort, since to obtain results, it is necessary to have the power of decision. Here you go. The old line. It's just that. But all of these cards represent things that are happening in the ether and things that are happening around us and whatnot. So if you're able to take some of the things that I've been reading, and kind of interpret them into your whole life, into things that are happening around you, these will be very profitable for you, you know, and everything. So, but I am not going to take that much time. You know, I just wanted to do a reading for today, and you know, it's just hope, like I said, I just hope everything is going great with you, and you know, it's just that until next time, you know, I'm just gonna say, have a great day. Udabo.